welcomed you back last week because I missed you, Buzz. I really did. We became so close before your unfortunate injuries took you away from me. So I waited eagerly for you to return while you convalesced. But it was during that time that I met a man. Someone who was once a host of your parasitic behavior. You traveled up and down the road together. But when it came time to emerge from the underground, you left his carcass for the vultures. He was no use to you anymore, but he is of great use to me. You see, in our last encounter, you destroyed something important to me, and now I will destroy someone important to you. But this is of your doing, Buzz. You left him for the vultures, remember? I'm simply doing what comes naturally. Swooping down and consuming the flesh that you left exposed.
We still have no idea who this guy is. You have got to be kidding me. Bray Wyatt has recruited Cole Quinn?
Or whatever's left of him. Somehow, this just got even more personal.
Cole. Cole, it's me. I don't know what he's done to you, but I know you're still in there somewhere. You're just confused. I know he can play tricks on your mind because that's what he did to me, but whatever he told you, it's not true. I'm your friend. I care about you.
Your words are falling on deaf ears. Cole, show him whose side you're on.
Last time we saw Cole Quinn, he was wrestling in Japan.
This is not the same Cole Quinn we saw then.
No, that Cole Quinn was on good terms with Buzz, and now it appears Bray Wyatt has broken Cole down both physically and mentally.
It's obvious that the issues between you two are far from over. So at Survivor Series, you're going to face each other in a rematch. But this time, I'm going to make sure that the match makes it to the ring and stays there. And there will also be no way for anyone to interfere. Because your match will be taking place in a steel cage.
Buzz is going to get a shot to even the score with Bray Wyatt in a steel cage match at Survivor Series. In just moments, ladies and gentlemen, we will have competitors locked inside steel. Don't go away.
We have a real fan favorite against Bray Wyatt.
Gonna settle the score.
Get ready, WWE Universe. It's Buzz! Buzz was a three-sport athlete in high school. He's going to need every bit of his athletic ability to prevail tonight.
I didn't realize they gave out varsity letters for whining, taking shortcuts, and failing upwards.
It's always an eerie scene when Bray Wyatt enters an arena and the fireflies come out. Intimidating, frightening. What's it like being in the ring with this man?
Psychologically baffling. Every time you think you figured out what Bray Wyatt's going to do, he does the polar opposite.
That's just the way Bray Wyatt likes it.
Look at how many fireflies there are.
It's amazing.
These people actually believe in this guy.
Absolutely amazing.
Once the patriarch of the Wyatt family.
But luckily, he's now been freed of that succubus known as Sister Abigail. His essence has been released.
What are you saying?
I'm woken, Byron.
He was thrown in a lake, Byron, and now he's cured.
Oh, that makes sense.
I still can't get over that millions and millions of people buy into the propaganda that this man spews.
It's not propaganda, Cole, it's wisdom. Bask in the warmth of woken wisdom.
These competitors are squaring off looking to outmatch each other.
It's going to be a tall task for one of these two.
For generations, the steel cage match has been considered one of the most ruthless matches of all time.
Bray is making the hair on my back stand up.
That's disgusting. The atmosphere out here is chilly, it's creepy, it's unsettling, and that's exactly the way Bray Wyatt wants it. Oh, nasty impact.
Oh, what an uppercut.
There's a certain feeling that comes over the combatants in a steel cage match once they hear the door close and see the official lock it. A superstar must know that their body is going to be thrown against the steel, that their face will most likely be raked across the cage, and that anything is legal in this environment.
Harsh impact.
Hooked him up.
And a suplex. You spoke about this earlier, Corey. It's crucial for a WWE superstar to fully understand the gravity of the situation they're in when they battle inside a 15-foot-high steel cage. An individual must be ready to endure pure brutality and be prepared for the fight of their life. No one leaves a steel cage match without scars.
Corey, you said something of value for once, and that anything is legal inside the steel cage. To that point, something else we've seen over the years is interference. Whether it's The Undertaker coming up through the ring or John Cena getting bashed in the head with the cage door from the outside, it's all legal in the cage. The steel cage is a massive enclosure that stands 15 feet in height. For almost 35 years, a select group of high flyers have taken their aerial assaults to greater heights. And when I say that, I mean superstars climb to the top of the steel cage, the real high-rent district, and dive off onto their opponent. And that all started with one man in October of 1983, Jimmy Superfly Snuka.
To your point earlier, Byron, we've definitely seen some unbelievable attacks be launched from the top of the steel cage. And you mentioned the most iconic, the steel cage match for the Intercontinental Championship that saw Jimmy Superfly Snuka clash against bitter rival, the magnificent Morocco.
There's no denying that Superfly set the bar. You look over the years to people like Jeff and Matt Hardy, Eddie Guerrero, Kurt Angle, and Chris Jericho. They continued to push the envelope and executed unbelievable attacks from the top of the cage. And watch Rikishi take flight off the top of the steel cage. Wow.
What a strike. Right on the mark.
The WWE Universe has seen the evolution of the steel cage in the enclosure known today as Hell in a Cell. The first time an enclosed cage was seen was in October of 1983 in the last Battle of Atlanta. The enclosed cage was seen a few years later in the War Games match from the NWA. There were even cages stacked on top of each other like WCW's Tower of Doom.
Byron, when we talk about the progression of steel cage matches and the type of structures that have been spawned from them, I need to point out that some cages have been electrified. One was made from bamboo in the form of a Punjabi prison match. And, of course, the Elimination Chamber with glass pods and steel doors.
And today we have the Asylum match, where weapons are on top of the cage. Just goes to show you that times may change, but the objective to destroy an opponent remains the same. There's still no better way to settle a score than to do battle with your adversary inside a steel cage.
Oof! Kick finds it.
Bray Wyatt is being outworked here tonight. Where do you think he should go from here? And at this point, how much more does he have to give?
He better be careful. If he's not, things can very easily go from bad to worse for him inside that cage.
You have to wonder what's going through these guys' minds in a match of this magnitude. You gotta believe this one's over.
Nailed it. Boom, what impact.
There's no doubt that Bray Wyatt's evil intentions can't be denied. The hush that falls over the WWE Universe when he appears is frightening enough, especially from where we sit.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Absorbing a little bit of punishment here. Nothing to be overly concerned about, though.
Moments ago, Byron, you spoke about the wicked nature of Bray Wyatt. Now, he's certainly caused enough pain to support your statement. Many consider this man to be a monster.
When Bray Wyatt created the Wyatt family, he conceived a living, breathing...
This steel cage match is in the books. This should be an incredible matchup. I mean, both men have extensive offensive repertoires, lasting endurance, and an insatiable appetite to be number one.
Look at them, locked inside that cage like a couple of rabid animals.
Here we go. What a stomp! Good grief! Oh, clothesline! He knows he's in trouble.
See if he takes the bait.
Up and down.
what impact.
Beautiful technique.
He's playing with him now.
I don't think he should get up.
Bray Wyatt on the defensive. To be expected, though. It's not like he's in there with a slouch, guys.
This match is so evenly contested right now that it's almost impossible to pick a winner. I guess we'll just have to settle in and enjoy the action.
Sports entertainment was enveloped in darkness the moment Bray Wyatt led his family into WWE. And the guys in the locker room may not admit it, but none of them have slept the same since.
Dominating shoulder tackle.
Boom!
At the elbow.
Oh, my goodness, crushing it.
Now the old vicious head crank.
Look at the torque.
I have to agree with your recollection of Bray Wyatt's WWE debut, Corey. The atmosphere dramatically changed once Bray made his chilling walk to the ring, surrounded by the light of his devout fireflies.
And let's remember the monsters he brought with him. Harper and Rowan. The Wyatt family launched savage assaults against Kane, Daniel Bryan, the Usos, The Shield, and John Cena.
I went to battle with Bray Wyatt during our time in NXT, and I don't think you can try and outsmart him or psych him out. You have to stay focused and be unafraid. That can be your only chance if you want to survive. Oof!
Uh-oh. I'm afraid to think what's going to happen next. This might be it. Oh, my.
Well, Corey, you may have just summarized the only battle plan that could be effective in a match against Bray Wyatt. For that individual to remain focused and not be lured into Wyatt's sick and twisted world.
We've seen the damage Bray Wyatt can do just by using his mind. It's almost impossible for WWE superstars to stay away from the darkness, but that's exactly what they need to do.
The rivalry between Ultimate Warrior and Ravishing Rick Rude began during the Super Pose Down at the 1989 Royal Rumble. Then it progressed to where both superstars battled over the Intercontinental Championship. At SummerSlam 90, the rivals met inside a 15-foot-high steel cage for the WWE Championship. Victory could be achieved by pinfall or escape from the cage.
Corey, the WWE Championship match between the Ultimate Warrior and Ravishing Rick Rude was the second half of the double main event at 1990 SummerSlam. The rivalry between the Warrior and the Ravishing One was so heated that no one knew what to expect once the two men were able to battle inside a steel cage, which at the time was the most grueling match in all of WWE.
The Ultimate Warrior dominated early on with his incredible strength. Rick Rude turned the tables and used the steel surroundings to his advantage. At one point, Rude dove from the top of the cage onto the Warrior. But after the Warrior's signature Gorilla Press Slam, the Ultimate One climbed over the cage and retained his WWE Championship. Bray Wyatt and his sister Abigail are from a world of darkness, despair, and pain. And today, this man leads his followers in finding a purpose to a higher truth. Bray Wyatt will give someone the choice to follow him or suffer unspeakable human anguish.
I think the only person who knows where Bray Wyatt came from is Bray Wyatt himself. One of the most frightening things about the dark.
That'll pretty much do it.
Wait a second. That's Cole Quinn.
So much for the cage preventing anyone from interfering.
And it's 2-on-1 yet again.
Here comes Finn Balor.
This is exactly what Kurt Angle didn't want to happen.
Too late now.
Sister Abigail on Buzz.
This time, Finn Balor can't help him.
It's over. Bray Wyatt has managed to defeat Buzz in a steel cage match where all hell broke loose. Welcome back to Raw, where Buzz is still feeling the effects from his brutal match last night with Bray Wyatt.
You're too late. I used up all the trainer's ice.
I don't blame you. That was quite a battle out there last night.
Well, thanks again for trying to even up the odds.
No need for thanks. After what they did to me last night, it's become a little bit personal for me too.
I just can't believe that I gave it everything I had and Bray still managed to come out on top.
Was it really everything?
Of course it was. What are you saying?
I'm saying, to beat someone like Bray Wyatt, you need to get past what you think are your limits and embrace your inner demon. At least, that's what worked for me.
I'm willing to do whatever it takes to beat Bray and get Cole back. I just have no idea how I'm supposed to find my inner demon.
Yeah. If it is demons that you seek, you should consider venturing to the multiverse with me again.
Wait, did he say again?
Yeah, I've never been to the multiverse with you before.
You have been before, in a different vessel, which is why it was deleted from your memory.
I don't know about this.
You said you were willing to do whatever it takes.
I'm not sure about this either, Buzz.
I thought a steel cage match was the best possible solution to settle the issues between you and Bray Wyatt, but obviously I was wrong. So I've decided that at the Royal Rumble, you and Finn Balor will take on Bray Wyatt and Cole Quinn in an Extreme Rules match.
Do not express worry. I have made many successful jaunts to the multiverse. Or when exactly is it? The 7 deities have deemed that the multiverse cannot be found on a map or in a calendar. Instead, it's all around us, all the time. Don't you remember from your last journey? Oh, yes. On your previous visit, I believe your spirit was held in the vessel of an ostrich. Such a fantastic pheasant.
Since he's become woken, he's clearly accessed some hidden away dark places, which is exactly what you need to do if we're going to defeat Bray and rescue your friend. That's good. You can harness your fear to fuel your inner demon.
Buckle up, because we have a contest that's going to blow the roof off this place.
We have a team led by a real fan favorite against the Revival.
I cannot wait.
Get ready to feel the buzz. It's Buzz.
Introducing first, from New York, weighing in at 265 pounds, Ace Stevens.
Is it me, or is this guy's 15 minutes of fame expired?
I think it's just you, because just like a good mattress, Buzz's success seemingly has no expiration date.
Is that why our chairs have bed bugs, Saxton?
Welcome to Balor Club.
And his partner, from Bray, County Wicklow, Ireland, weighing in at 190 pounds, Finn Balor!
One of the most incredible athletes to ever step foot in Monday Night Raw, Finn Balor, first ever Universal Champion.
A bona fide superstar the world over, Finn Balor seems to get better, faster, stronger, and more dangerous every single week in WWE. A truly global superstar, a phenomenon amongst the WWE Universe. Finn Balor posted on social media earlier today that Balor Club is forever. Top guy time.
And their opponents, at a combined weight of 446 pounds, Scott Dawson and Dash Wilder, the Revival.
No flips, Byron. Just fists.
Tag team specialists. There may not be a better team in all of WWE right now than Dawson and Wilder. Great tag teams are on the same page. These two are in the same syllable.
Like you and I, Corey. What about me?
What about you?
Here we go, guys. Tag team action is underway.
Scott Dawson says he is an innovator in the ring while still being old school.
Well, taking lessons from some of the greats like the Minnesota Wrecking Crew, Scott Dawson prides himself on being a ring general.
rolling. Corey, tell me, just how much strength does carrying your opponent around like this take?
Let's put it this way, Cole. Saxton would never be able to do it.
He's not looking like himself here. This tag team match can get out of hand quickly if he doesn't mount an offense soon.
It's decision time, Cole. Does he try to get back on the offensive himself, or does he attempt to make a tag here?
Dawson pops the shoulder up.
Remarkable.
You gotta believe this one's over. Over the last few years, the tag team scene in WWE is hotter than it's ever been. One of the teams that has shined brighter than any other is the New Day. Xavier Woods, Big E, and Kofi Kingston are two-time tag team champions. But it was their second reign that put the New Day name in WWE history books forever.
The tag team competition right now is as heated as it's ever been since the Attitude Era. Everywhere you look, there's another tremendous tag team combination looking to make a run at the WWE Tag Team Gold. When we talk about the New Day, the team won a fatal four-way match in their second tag team title reign at 2015's SummerSlam.
I may think the power of positivity stinks like a bag of rotting garbage, and that Woods, Kingston, and Big E are idiots, but I'll give the New Day this. They're one of the greatest tag teams ever. And what put them in that category was when their tag team championship reign lasted a record-setting 483 days.
He has him right where he wants him.
Better stay right where he is.
Missile drop kick finds its mark. During the rivalry between the Hardy Boys and Cesaro and Sheamus over the Raw Tag Team Championship, the teams became very familiar with one another. In June of 2017, the teams met in a 2 out of 3 falls bout on Monday Night Raw. The most important fall in a 2 out of 3 falls contest is the first fall. If a team can win the first fall, that sets the tone for the rest of the match, and your opponents are playing catch-up.
Irish whip.
Uh-oh. In position. Look out. Here it comes. Oh, almost through the turnbuckle. Can he finish the job?
Oh, going to the top. High risk.
Coup de grace.
That should do it.
He's got the shoulders down. The pin's broken up. His partner wants back in.
Yeah, but what you want and what you get are often two very different things.
His partner wants back in this match, guys.
He looks rested and ready to go to me.
Irish whip. His partner's looking to get back in this thing.
Caught his breath a bit, now he's ready to go again.
Big elbow.
And here's another glance at these superstars in action.
Man, this was great. This was another great moment.
I remember this part very well.
And this is how he ended it.
Here are your winners, Ace Stevens and Finn Balor.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's a very big win here tonight.
No wonder these guys won. They work together like they've been teaming up since birth.
Matches like that are the reason why I love this job so much.
Do not express worry. I have made many successful jaunts to the multiverse. Or when exactly is it? The 7 deities have deemed that the multiverse cannot be found on a map or in a calendar. Instead, it's all around us, all the time. Don't you remember from your last journey? Oh, yes. On your previous visit, I believe your spirit was held in the vessel of an ostrich. Such a fantastic pheasant. Welcome to the multiverse. It's delightful, isn't it?
This is amazing.
There is even more to see if you open your mind and look towards the cosmos. You will encounter the various vessels that we have existed in. Ah, yes. I was once a great Egyptian pharaoh in Giza. Unfortunately, that vessel met its demise from the bite of that wicked asp. Do you remember, Brother Buzz? You roamed about Antarctica centuries ago.
Was I some kind of explorer?
No, you were a polar bear.
Oh, let me guess. I was a shark too.
No, your vessel was eaten by a shark off the coast of Australia in the 1940s. How gruesome.
What's that?
I think it's the blade of Baron.
Good match, Van Gogh.
It seems as if we've slipped into the current dimension.
I am truly happy for you.
I don't want to be here.
Big things are happening for us.
He is a soul most tortured who has lived many conflicted existences.
Wakey, wakey.
I said I don't want to be here.
Make it stop.
You must face your fears to find your inner demon, Brother Buzz.
Setbacks due to hallucinations. I warned you not to get on Triple H's bad time.
You're like a son to me. You're like a son to me. You're like a son to me. Stop! That's it! You did it! You're now ready to create your alter ego that will walk beside the Demon King! Yes! You are now ready to delete the consumer of terrestrial entities! Yes!
Hey, where have you been? I've been looking all over for you. Bzzz. Wake up. I'm talking to you.
Finn?
Where have you been?
I was in the multiverse with Matt Hardy finding my inner demon, just like you suggested.
You've been gone for weeks.
Weeks?
Welcome back, Brother Buzz. I neglected to mention that the multiverse creates rifts in the Earth's time spectrum. What felt like 30 mortal minutes was indeed many weeks.
Oh, God.
But it was well worth it in your effort to make the vile Bray Wyatt obsolete.
Weeks.
You're probably a little out of sorts right now, but our big tag match versus Bray Wyatt and Cole is tonight. So you need to get your head on straight if we're going to defeat them and have any chance of helping Cole get out from under Bray's control.
Don't worry, okay? I may have been gone for much longer than expected, but I found what I was looking for. And you'll be seeing it tonight. Weeks.
That music can mean only one thing. It's Buzz!
On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 455 pounds, Ace Stevens and the Demon King, Finn Balor.
I spoke to Buzz today, and he told me no matter how much success he has, he still gets nervous to compete in front of this many people.
Coming from BCW, he should be used to big crowds. I heard that one event almost drew more fans than a JV girls volleyball playoff match.
Combined weight of 495 pounds, Cole Quinn and Bray Wyatt.
The atmosphere inside this arena for this one is absolutely insane, guys.
And if you think this is insane, just wait until this thing kicks into high gear. You ain't seen nothing yet.
After everything that's transpired between Buzz and Bray Wyatt the last few months, it's come down to this, an Extreme Rules tag match, where these two men are going to use everything at their disposal to tear each other apart.
Let's not forget, despite Buzz's animosity for Bray Wyatt, he still wants to help Bray's partner, Cole Quinn. That has to have an impact on Buzz's performance in this match.
Buzz's going to have to put that aside tonight, because if he doesn't, he'll never be able to beat Bray Wyatt. Cole Quinn will be gone forever.
I think he can. This is a side of Buzz like we've never seen before. This can't be legal.
Totally ruthless, but effective.
He's taking some offense. He looks to be a little surprised right now.
This thing appears to be slipping away from him in a hurry, guys, and you can bet he envisioned things going much differently for him heading into this match.
And he's heading back in.
Big slam.
Forearm. What a stomp. Good grief.
This is where we'll find out if Demon Buzz is any different than the Buzz we're used to seeing. Can he dig deep and fight through this, or was it all just smoke and mirrors?
What's it going to vertical suplex?
Nice.
One thing that nobody will ever be able to take away from Finn Balor, guys, is the fact that he was the first ever Universal Champion, a feat he accomplished in 2016 SummerSlam when he defeated Seth Rollins. Spinning kick to the gut. And Byron, this takes a ton of strength to pull off, am I right?
Oh, you are definitely right, Michael. But you also have to remember how much energy it drains to pull off. There is no denying that Balor is the foundation that the Universal Championship was built on, as Michael was saying. But unfortunately for the Demon, if you remember, that inaugural reign only lasted for a day.
Unfortunately, you're right, Saxton. The history books will forever show that injury forced Balor to relinquish the title after just one day.
He's looking hapless out there. The opposition certainly has his number here in this Tornado Tag Team match.
Once the bell rings, anyone who opposes the Demon King better have a plan. A priority in that plan must be to stay away from the Demon's explosive quickness.
The Irishman has his Irish up.
There it is.
Did you hear that crack?
Balor's got him hooked. Up and, oh, 1916. Now that's how you make a statement.
Corey, as you discussed before, it is essential for a superstar to have a plan against the Demon King. That plan has to revolve around avoiding the speed of this powerful Irish warrior.
I think it's bad enough you have to go up against the Demon King, but trying to stay away from his speed and agility makes the task that much harder. But
he's fighting back here.
I expected nothing less, Cole.
He's not going to go quietly.
No superstar worth his salt ever does. It's like he tapped into some unseen energy source. He's definitely tapped a power source.
Down 1916.
Wow, I'm just as surprised as you guys are.
It took two, but it looks like that one should do the trick.
1916.
This one's over, guys.
Nobody gets up from that, Cole.
Bringing it back into the ring.
Whoa, the ladder hits.
Jeez, that's gotta hurt.
Finn Balor going high risk.
Oh!
And it's Bray Wyatt executing the reversal. This could end it in a hurry. Back. Oh, what a DDT.
Wow. Can he finish him off?
He's going for the pin. Two. He's not done fighting yet.
Balor shooting out of that pinfall like a bullet.
Oh, here he goes.
Is he done?
Nice job breaking out of that one.
But there's plenty more work for him to do here.
Sister Abigail, delivered by Bray Wyatt.
Got every ounce of that one.
His shoulders are down. Two. And there's the breakup. Just in the nick of time. Oh, no, we've got a problem here, guys.
It sure looks that way, Michael. Well, Finn Balor is Irish, and they're known for their gift of gab.
Right up against his face.
Come on.
He's got him covered. Too close for cover.
Oh, that was close.
And Finn Balor's really taking a pounding.
I don't know how much more Finn Balor has left.
He may very well be running on instinct right now.
Clothesline. There it is.
Did you hear that crack?
Incredible.
There was a lot of force behind that one.
Oh, boy, he is rolling.
There it is.
Did you hear that crack?
Oh, nasty impact.
Incredible.
There was a lot of force behind that one.
There it is.
Did you hear that crack?
What a hellaciously physical match these gladiators have.
Oh, his feet are on the ropes. His feet are on the ropes.
I expected as much from him tonight.
This is what makes him one of the best in the business.
Balor looking to close this one out. Oh, 1916.
But I don't know how much gas he has left, guys.
There it is.
Did you hear that crack?
A second time. Incredible. 1916.
Finn Balor never ceases to amaze me.
Here's a cover.
Could be it.
2, 3. Yes.
Unreal performance.
Whenever tag team is on the docket, the mayhem multiplies. Here's the proof.
He ain't messing around. Man, oh man, look at that. Check this out. and I always enjoy watching him perform.
He did it! It took channeling his inner demon to walk alongside the Demon King Finn Balor, but Buzz has finally defeated Bray Wyatt.
But where does Cole Quinn stand in all of this now?
It's over now, Cole. Bray never cared about you, but I do. Come with me. Everything will be okay.
I'm sorry, Buzz. I don't know what happened.
It's okay. It's all over.
This is bigger than revenge. Buzz has seemingly rescued his friend Cole Quinn from Bray Wyatt's control.
Finn Balor doesn't just throw that gesture around anyone.
It's reminiscent of what we saw between Buzz and AJ Styles in Japan. But what does it mean?
It means that Finn Balor and Buzz have formed a bond that won't soon be broken.
We have a very special guest coming up on today's show, coming off his huge win, teaming with Finn Balor at the Royal Rumble. Here's a sneak preview of what Buzz had to say when I caught up with him right after the Rumble.
Do I think I've seen the last of Bray Wyatt? Man, I hope so. These past few months have really taken a toll on me, both physically and emotionally. But now that I've defeated him and managed to help out my friend Cole, I hope I can move on to a new challenge.
As you move on to new challenges, do you see Finn Balor being there by your side?
I'd like him to be, because as we all saw at the Royal Rumble, I think we make a really good team. But he's a busy guy, and he has his own goals and his own priorities. If I had to guess, though, I'd say you haven't seen the last of Buzz and Balor joining forces.
Well, listen here, I'm a big fan of yours, Buzz, and I'm not just saying that because you're a guest on my show. I've been saying that since you got to WWE. In fact, even before that.
Well, I'm a big fan of yours too, Jack. From back in the day when you were commentating to now with your podcast, I never miss an episode, and I've heard all the kind things you've said about me. So thanks for that.
Hey, I've been around the block a few times, and I think I know talent when I see it. And after what you did at the Royal Rumble, finding your inner demon to defeat Bray Wyatt, I don't think it's a stretch to say you're the new monster among men in WWE.
The new monster among men. That's quite the compliment, Jack. I don't know if I've earned it yet, but I'll take it. Thanks again.
Now, you can hear more from my conversation with Buzz, including who he thinks his next opponent will be. But first, a word from our fine sponsors.